are again, our final segment, traditional composting. And here we are again also, another Hummer feeder. Love them. Come on in here, check out this compost bin I built. What you want to shoot for is you need a compost bin that's at least 3 by 3. This one I built, 3.5 by 3.5. It's pretty fancy. Got a couple of mods on it that I just love. Opening door, I'm pretty proud of this. It opens. Okay, so traditional composting, what you're gonna shoot for, you're gonna put some thicker sticks at the bottom when you start it, just as a base layer. And then when you build it, we won't be building one today, but see here, this is classified as a brown material, so I'm letting it dry out some more, but what you'll wanna do is, if I was building a whole bin right now, I have a trash can and then I throw all this in there, wet it down, because you want your material that you're composting with to have moisture content, like a wrung out sponge. And then I'll take all that, I'll throw it in there, and I'll do that layer. So I'll do a brown layer about 6 inches, and then I'll top it with another layer of green material. And so green material will classify as food waste, coffee grounds. You're gonna love this. You can combine your bokashi that you've been building. So what you can do is you can store these. You can have many of them stored to make a compost bin. So I'm shooting for, I don't know, 10 or so. So I'll have 10 of these full of bokashi mix. And then what I'll do is I'll spill it on top for another layer. And then I'll do another layer of browns, and you only want about 1 to 2 inches of the green material, and then you'll do another layer of the brown material, 4 to 6, and just keep building it. And then when you have your compost bin all the way built, you need to figure out how to build a cap, larger one, probably 8 inches, a cap of brown material on top of it. Make sure that keep your compost bins nice and moist, because what will happen is, a lot of people don't know this, but traditional composting is actually pretty difficult because the compost doesn't get hot because of the temperature. It gets hot. You get a little bee friend over there, don't you?
I do.
He's just hanging out
with the
all
flowers.
nectar. Love it. Okay, so the compost bin doesn't get hot because of the temperature. It gets hot because of the organisms inside of it that are decomposing the material. So what you'll see is a spike of temperature, and what you're shooting for is around 120 to 140 degrees. That'd be great. The internal temperature, it will stay at that for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then your temperature will go down. So you need, if you're really getting after it and doing traditional hot composting, you'll then have a thermometer, check the temperature, and then it'll decrease the temperature because those microbes will start dying off as they're eating the material. And then you'll just come out here, put a door on it, right? You just open it up, and then you can turn your compost a full turn. So flip this thing all around, and then you'll start again. It'll heat right back up and decompose the material that's in there. And if you're doing it right, you should be able to make compost within 6 to 8 weeks. That's traditional composting. You can also take a much more passive approach to composting. You can slowly build your bin and just throw materials on there, but be mindful when you're doing that. The material on the bottom is going to decompose, and then as you're adding material, it's not going to be decomposed. It's going to be difficult to utilize your compost. My recommendation is to just do a full compost bin, and then go through that whole cycle, have your compost, and then create another one. So that's traditional composting. Pretty difficult. I highly recommend for residential uses, bokashi, or get yourself a worm bin. Cut.